Did you know the owner of the Paris Saint-Germain Football Club is also one of the wealthiest men in the world? Probably not, but you might have guessed right. After succeeding his father, Sheikh Tamim has been the Emir of Qatar since 2013. He is the absolute king of the country of Qatar and the owner of Paris Saint-Germain Football Club. By sponsoring sporting events and purchasing Paris Saint-Germain FC, he has contributed to efforts to increase Qatar's international prominence, which is a go-ahead for the country. But the question is, where did he start? What kind of a life does he have? And how did he get his enormous fortune? This is the untold story of Sheikh Tamim, the King of Qatar. Sheikh was born on June 3, 1980 in Doha, Qatar. He is the second child of Sheikh Moza bint Nasser Al Musnad, Sheikh Hamad's second wife, and the fourth child of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. His mother is the co-founder of the Qatar Foundation, while his father is the former Emir of the state of Qatar. He mostly attended private schools, and when he was ready for high school, he registered in the Sherborne International School in Dorset, England. He then succeeded in enrolling at the prestigious Harrow School. But isn't it obvious that being the son of a king, one would be enrolled in prestigious schools around the globe? Well, since he was born in a wealthy and royal family, he received his education in some of the best institutions. Take a look at some of the world's known princess and celebrities. They received their education from Harrow School, a worldwide institution. In 1997, he took his A-level exams and passed them. Afterward, he joined the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst, and in 1998, he successfully graduated. On January 8, 2005, Sheikh Tamim wed Sheikha Jawahar bint Hamad Al Thani, his second cousin and first wife. She is Qatar's First Lady. They have 2 sons and 2 daughters. He didn't stop there, as on March 3, 2009, Sheikh Tamim wed Sheikha Al Aoud bint Mana Al Hadri as his second spouse. She is the daughter of the late Qatari ambassador to Jordan, Mana bin Abdul Hadi Al Hadri. Together, they have 3 daughters and 2 sons. Believe it or not, though, he also has a third wife, Sheikha Noura bint Hafal Al Dasari, who they got married on February 25, 2014. They have 1 daughter and 3 sons. So, this guy basically has 3 marriages and a total of 13 kids, including 7 sons and 6 girls. Let's hope he's good at remembering birthdays. But with all these marriages, Sheikh Tamim still executes his royal obligations in Doha, Qatar. He performed royal duties there for more than 10 years, serving in various official capacities, including the second lieutenant in the Qatari Armed Forces and deputy commander-in-chief. And now you might be wondering, what are his personal traits? Well, those who know Sheikh Tamim describe him as amiable, assured, and open. He is also characterized as intelligent, cautious, and conservative. He is also regarded as being pragmatic and having good connections with the West, notably France and the United States. Political commentators anticipated that Tamim would be less risk-taking and more conservative than his father. But nevertheless, Tamim has placed a high premium on maintaining a national identity rooted in traditional Islamic principles because of his close ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. But how did he get into power? Well, he took over being Emir after Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani disclosed his own intention to vacate the position of Emir of Qatar on June 25, 2013. This is after his father abdicated in a speech that was broadcast on television. He was the first of 3 successive Al Thani family members to control Qatar who came to power without a coup. Tamim controls all executive and legislative powers in Qatar. This results in an authoritarian system where political parties are not allowed and elections are not free and fair. Let's say Qatar's residents have few civil and political rights. Because if you take a look keenly, you will realize that in Qatar, there is no press freedom. For instance, the Doha Center for Media Freedom's director, Jan Kulin, claimed in an interview that the state had implemented laws to increase the liberty and caliber of information aired in February 2013. The same government barred Doha News in 2016 after it published negative news. Basically, Tamim's administration has been defined by a renewed focus on internal issues, in stark contrast to his father's leadership, which had focused Qatar on worldwide prominence. He streamlined the bureaucracy by dismantling several parallel organizations like the Qatar National Food Security Program. Also, several organizations like the Qatar Foundation and the Qatar Museums Authority had their fiscal budgets reduced by him. Tamim also takes part in athletic competitions. He was competing and playing badminton with Mohammed HUSSEIN Tantawi, the former commander of the Egyptian military. He is very interested in the past and culture of his country. He is also a huge football fan. He owns numerous football clubs in Asia and Europe. That is, Malaga and Paris Saint-Germain, the 9th most valuable club in the world. And while serving as King of Qatar, he has established committees to advance national sports due to his official status. He has even been named as the top sports personality in the Arab world by Egypt's Al-Aram newspaper. Under his leadership, Qatar was awarded the privilege of hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup. No wonder the country has invested $200 billion in infrastructure. He is currently the National Olympic Committee's chairman, and he was chosen as an IOC member at the 113th session of the International Olympic Committee in February 2002. So far, it's estimated that King Sheikh Tamim has a net worth of around $2 billion. Well, what did you expect? He comes from one of the wealthiest royal families in the world. Surprisingly, this guy lives in a castle that has more than 15 separate palaces. A castle that gold has been used to decorate its interior. It also has a sizable enclosure with space for more than 500 cars. Moreover, the emir has a palace in Oman that was constructed in 2019 and is just as stunning as the palace in Qatar. It's estimated that he owns more than 4,000 automobiles, some of which are Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, Mercedes-Benz, and numerous more supercars with prices over $2 million. Most of the vehicles the emir enjoys driving were created with him in mind. Take a look at how he acquired his pink Mercedes SLR. One of the most outstanding vehicles in his collection is the Porsche 918. It's a 4.6-liter V8 engine with 608 horsepower. It has a top speed of up to 200 kilometers per hour. This amazing vehicle is street legal and the fastest among current models. It is a fantastic automobile reserved for the utmost wealthy. He is also the owner of the remarkable ship Lucille, which was constructed by the German shipyard Lürssen in 2017. The boat is the 26th largest yacht in the world and is 123 meters long. It has a stunning interior which was created by English design House March & White, a company that specializes in high-ended design projects. It is constructed in a way that lets in a lot of natural light during the day. It costs him around $500 million, but it's worth the price tag as it also has different amenities, such as multiple indoor pools, a large gym, and a beauty salon. Sheikh Tamim is one of the billionaires of the world, therefore one should not anticipate anything less from him when it comes to a demonstration of his wealth and power. He gifted Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey, one of the biggest and most expensive private jets in the world. A jet projected to be worth $400 million. So, why would he gift such an expensive gift, though? Let's say it was a representation of Thani's special devotion for Erdogan, as claimed in the state-run TRT television network in Turkey. But where did he get all of this fortune? Sheikh is the owner of numerous internationally recognized businesses, starting from the international airlines groups, IAG, the Valentino Fashion Group, Fisker Automotive, roughly 20% of Volkswagen Auto Company, Qatar Airways, Porsche, and a sizable investment in Sainsbury's. Moreover, Sheikh Tamim and other prominent members of the royal family manage the Qatar National Fund, which has stakes in more than $300 billion worth of firms worldwide. The emir has also made investments in the hotel sector. And that's why Qatar established a national hospitality fund to assemble the 40 upscale hotels it owns in various locations worldwide. Well, he seems like a billionaire who loves to enjoy life at its finest, and who could blame him with the wealth and riches at his disposal. Anyway, what intrigued you the most about Sheikh Tamim? Was it his impressive car collection, his luxurious yacht, or the fact he can have 3 wives and 13 children and still have time to run a country? If you like this billionaire ruler, check the next few we have on screen. It gets interesting. See you there.